Welcome back to Naturally Spiritual, where we correlate the spiritual with the natural. I'm Cheryl,
And I'm Sherry.
and we're here to encourage you today to face those things that just have you boggled down. Face those things head on, right?
Right, you have to face them because when you're facing things, that lends the opportunity to repair things.
Right.
To fix things. Sometimes we don't want to reopen doors,
So true.
but it is so necessary because as long as it's closed, you're not dealing with
You're
an
not
issue.
dealing with it.
But
And just because you're ignoring it doesn't mean that it's going to go away.
or
It
that
might
it does
look,
not exist,
or that
for
it
that
doesn't
matter.
exist.
Yeah.
You might think so, but eventually you will have to face it, right?
Right, exactly. And then
And I get it because sometimes people, because of the embarrassment,
right.
the
Shame,
the
the
shame.
hurt,
Mhm.
what would this do to my family?
Right.
If I was to reveal this,
Right.
what will it do to my family?
What will it do to me? I
Right.
said that I wasn't going there.
Right, but you do have to face it. Think about a refrigerator door.
Right.
It's something in that refrigerator. Oh my gosh, that has been in there for weeks.
Oh, and
and
you
it
open it.
stinks, and you're like,
What
is that smell? But you're so caught up in the smell that you don't even think. Let me go ahead and search in here to find
Right.
what the cause of
Right,
this
because
smell
you know
is.
what we'll do. We'll close the refrigerator,
right
go
back,
back
get
later
your
on
drink,
and revisit,
revisit.
open it back up. What is it?
Look.
Close it back. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
You're
what
fine.
happens is, what we do in life, right, is something that we know is stinking, something that we don't agree with, something that, that door has been closed. And what we do is we might revisit it until it gets uncomfortable, until that smell hits us. And then once that smell hits us, we're closing the door again, right?
Right.
And what happens is we do that so much. But one thing we do know is the longer you ignore it or you don't deal with it, that stench gets stronger and stronger, right?
Right, because what was contained before, because you open the door and you continue to open and close, open and close, instead of dealing with it,
Right.
removing it,
Right.
putting on your mask, your gloves,
Right.
getting your Clorox, your Lysol, or disinfecting it,
Right.
or your soap and water, even to clean it,
Mhm.
until you become equipped and put that stuff on and deal with it. It's still going to be there, and what was once contained is no longer contained. Now your whole entire house is being affected and smell. You're like, I can't even invite. Yeah,
in the refrigerator, in the drawer.
Yeah,
but now because it's been in there so long, now you open the drawer.
You
Now
better remove that science project.
Yeah, all right, because that's what it is, right?
Right. Yeah. Think about. On Sundays is our we clean out the refrigerator on those days, and sometimes there's some bad fruit in there, some bad vegetables, and you're like, what in the world? And when you pick up the bag or whatever, that stuff is leaking out. It's everywhere. And so unless you're dealing with this stuff, that stuff isn't just contained anymore.
Right.
That stuff is affecting more than just you.
Right.
So you better deal with these things. It may be you that has to.
Right.
But it has to be done
at
right?
some point. And if I can go ahead and add scripture to it, in Isaiah 58:12, and they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places. Thou shalt raise up the foundations of many generations.
Okay.
So there it is. So sometimes it might be something that you didn't start, or something that initially had anything to do with you,
right?
But because of this generational curses,
you better break it.
You better break these generational curses.
Right.
Now you're involved, and you might have to be the one that stands up,
right?
Because you don't want it to spread to your children, your children's children, So you might have to be the one that has to fix something that grandma or grandpa did, or something that mama or dad did, You might have to be that one. But here's the thing I do know and I do love. If you are a child of God, you're already equipped. You already have the tools. So just take that step forward. Hit that thing head on.
Right, exactly.
And deal with it.
Right, deal with it, yeah.
And let me go ahead and finish right there. Look, and thou shalt be called the repairer. There it is. The repairer of the breach, the restorer of paths to dwell in. So people can look at you and go, and you might be the one in your family that people are already looking up to.
Right.
So if you are, then you take that, well, I'm gonna take my platform. I'm gonna take what I know, right?
And deal with
and deal with it. And I mean, no matter what it is, and sometimes it's not even generational curses. It can be things now, things in your job, things in your relationships, things that you have to be the one to move on, and face that thing, and look, face your fears,
right? You have to,
and just use what you have and build on that and move on that, because look, the refrigerator it's been smelling for too long. Get that old stuff out of there, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And don't add the new stuff in it, because you don't want that contaminated, right?
Exactly.
So clean it out before you put new stuff in.
Right. That's so true. And
right,
you'll be called a repairer and a restorer.
All right.
Like if you're called many things of all the things you could be called,
all right,
why not take on those names?
All
Repair
right.
and restore,
Right.
And that again is freeing up you, taking out the stress off of you, taking off the stress off of your family.
Right.
So go ahead and repair and restore that thing.
Right.
While you're doing it, you're helping yourself, you're helping your family, you're helping those who are all around you, so that this thing is contained and eventually put out, where it's supposed to be, and that's in the trash. But again, it comes with exposure.
Right.
So you have to go revisit those things,
right,
and hit those things head on.
Right.
So we're going to end it there tonight, and we're going to ask that you, I did it again, before we asked that you like us and love us. We asked, before Mother's Day, if you will go in the comment section and give us some kind comments about a lady, a mother who has impacted you. And we'll have this drawing on Mother's Day.
And again, and I want to thank you to those of you who have left comments. They're beautiful.
Very beautiful.
And if your loved ones know exactly what you said about them, they would really appreciate that. So again, it doesn't cost anything to leave a kind word about someone that you treasure.
Right, exactly. So go ahead and get that done. And while you liking us, sharing us, and leaving us some comments, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
All right.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, gang.